You're good. You're good now. I heard you say, come on.
Closed it. Okay. 70s. Face Michael Myers and Alien. 80s. Jason, Freddy, and the Terminator. 90s is Pinhead, Chucky, and Pennywise. And the 2000s to modern is Victor Crowley from Hatchet, Jeepers Creepers, and Pyramid Head. Which is first to go? Go ahead, Zombie Maniac. Let's put on the skates. See, everyone wants you to get back on that horse.
That horse is retired. I am done with roller derby.
Oh, man. This is what we do now. We beat the shit out of people with our words.
Yes. My body and brain, my body and brain are done with roller derby.
All right. Oh, doing Bateman dirty. Look, we don't know if he killed anyone. I'm sorry, we don't know. All right. So, in your opinion, Wolf, what is the first decade to go?
All right. So. We had the Alien, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Michael Myers. So 70s, first one to go. 2 real actual living humans technically in there, even though the alien wrecks house.
I was gonna say the 90s gonna go.
What was the 90s again?
Head, Chucky, and Pennywise. The problem is,
yeah, I mean,
like what you said, if we're talking about other dimensional,
they're
Pennywise,
you have a possessed doll, you have dimensional beings with Pinhead and Pennywise. I think they stand up the test of time compared to regular dudes in a way, technically.
We can't be talking about who we like the most.
Yeah.
Because I would say the 90s would go the first because it's like, I think, the weakest group. If we're talking about an actual fight, like we got these people in.
No, the 90s are the weakest group in general, but when an actual fight, I think the 70s go first. Yeah.
Here's the thing. If we get them in a room and there's no escape, so Pinhead can't go to another dimension and come back. If we're talking about actual fight, their weapons, I actually think Pinhead and Chucky don't stand that good of a chance.
Pinhead's got the chains, he's got knives, he's got more to him than you think he does.
Can Pinhead hold up against an alien? No, he can. Michael Myers and Leatherface, I know Pinhead would handle. Can he hold up against an alien?
He may not, but in the technicality, I don't think the alien has a piece of foil to put in Pennywise's mouth, and Pennywise technically kills the alien. It comes down to Pennywise versus the alien. That's how I see it as.
I think that's right. I think the 70s is gonna have to go first.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a chain or two kind of fucks up the alien, but then the blood breaks the chain because it's acid blood. But yeah, I mean, I don't like Pennywise as far as I can throw him, but you know,
you still have Chucky in there, so like Chucky could still be a nuisance.
Chucky gets killed like right off the bat. He gets shredded up into little pieces. He's a little doll, even though he's possessed. He's got strength technically, but
he's got the strength of Brad Dourif. It's not like he's got the strength of like a bodybuilder.
He's got the voice of Brad Dourif. He's got the strength of supernatural powers.
See, Brad Dourif was the soul that possessed him in the beginning of that movie. So technically, it's Brad Dourif's body and soul in him.
Yeah, but I always thought it was run by demonic power still, though. You know.
Yeah, we never got that explanation. I would have loved to have that in one of the Child's Play movies. So I know a lot of people said 90s. I think they were saying it because, like we said, like the least popular group of the bunch. Pennywise is afraid of courage. Right, and that's going to come into play our next year. Patrick, I think Pennywise and Pinhead alone, like you said, even get rid of Chucky. Leatherface and Michael Myers are just humans. Not going to withstand both Pennywise and Pinhead. The alien is going to put up the best fight, but then again, Pennywise could be an alien too. He's from another, it's...
Pennywise could turn himself into an alien if he wanted to. Technically.
Well,
or he could turn himself into a colonial marine and take him out, because, that's obviously the alien's biggest fear. He could turn himself into Sigourney Weaver in a loader and take the alien apart.
Right. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just being a jackass. But yeah.
We got rid of the 70s. They're out. Yeah. So now we're left with the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. This is where it's going to get a little more interesting, because so many iterations of Jason, Freddy, the Terminator. They're so now the 80s, the 90s, and 2000s is the next to go. Oof. I would say 2000s. Sigourney Weaver equals Glenn Danzig.
So we had
possibly
Hatchet.
Ooh, Patrick.
I'm just ignoring Stacey's comment because she's trolling right now. I'm gonna ignore her. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, see, that's not a 4 out of 10. That was at least an 8. Logan says 2000s go next, I think, and I agree.
So what was 2000s was what? Jeepers Creepers, Victor Crowley,
and Pyramid Head. I think Freddy would have no issue with Pyramid Head. I think Freddy alone would take out Pyramid Head. It's down. Ignoring me, Wolf.
I just don't know. The Jeepers Creepers monster is actually really tough, though. I don't know what
is. We'd have Terminator against Jeepers Creepers monster, Freddy versus Pyramid Head, and then Jason versus Victor. I think that's the hardest one. Jason versus Victor.
I actually call that almost a draw. Like the both of them, they're both embodied. Well, technically not yet, but they're both embodied by Kane Hodder fighting. But Jason and Victor Crowley kind of had the same powers and the same weapons, the same everything. They're almost the same character, but different.
Then they have on their team to help them.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Jason versus Victor is going to be very equal. Jason also has Freddy and Terminator.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
side,
I think
where Victor has.
I think they kind of cancel each other out.
I think Freddy would take out Pyramid Head himself, no problem. I think he could do that.
Like
Terminator versus Creeper.
Yeah.
Logan heard me the first time. She said Terminator would take out Jeepers Creeper, and I believe that too. The thing is, I haven't seen. I don't know. Is there more than 2 Jeepers Creepers movies? Like, is there?
There's a third one.
I don't.
You can only kill it via the special way or whatever, because it regenerates. It's got. I forget exactly what it was, but there's a third one. The third one's better than the second one. But the first one's just kind of a classic.
The second one was.
Yeah, the third one's better. The third one actually takes place before the second one. Actually, technically, the second one ends up being the final. It's almost like
it's after the first one.
Yeah, because the end of
so the third movie is after the first, before the second.
It's like weird. There's some weird the way it goes, because like the end of one of the movies is the start of. The third is the end of the third one. It's like weird the way it goes. I don't know.
The end of the
I'm
third
drinking.
movie.
I'm drinking.
Just
ignore what I'm saying.
movie.
I'm drinking. Just ignore what I'm saying.
Okay.
I forget exactly how it goes. Yeah.
What do we think? Does everyone agree that Freddy could take out Pyramid Head?
Yes, we're in agreement on that. Literally comes down to Jeepers Creepers versus the Terminator. But what is our other group again? So we have the 70s out, then we have
Head, Chucky, and Pennywise from the 90s.
Honestly, I feel like they go next. I feel like the 90s go. I feel like it's going to be a battle royal between the 2000s and the 80s, personally. But
about it, yeah.
Because I mean, I know Pennywise is all whatever being, but I still think.
But Freddy.
I think Freddy goes into Pennywise's dreams and kills him, and then the other two are just, you know.
Pennywise feeds off people's fears.
Yeah, there's no fear there.
Freddy, exactly. Freddy embodies people's fears. Jason, always afraid of water. Thank you, Jason Takes Manhattan and Freddy versus Jason. Thank you very much for ruining.
But he's not afraid of water. It's like it's totally fucked up and wrong because Jason constantly in and out of water. It drives me crazy. He's not scared of water
all the time.
We can't hear you talking anymore. Your internet connection's gone total crap. Your video is gone to total shit. Everything's failing right now.
See,
I blame it on your mom signing on because maybe she's taking up all the bandwidth now.
Hold on. Bum 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 bum.
Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman.
Mr. Sandman. Bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. All right. I should be better. I actually refreshed it. Are we in agreement that 90 would be the next group out? The 90s, like Pinhead, Chucky, Pennywise.
I mean, I am. I don't know.
Basically, we're left with 80s and 2000s.
All right. Wolfman's going to go pee. I'll be right back. I'm breaking my seal.
13 is Friday 13th is large continuity error, but Manhattan is no, it is a big continuity error, but it's definitely not the best. We're 130 minutes behind. Mom, you got to hit live. You're watching from the beginning of the show. You have to hit live and go forward. He's not scared of water. He's afraid of drowning. Okay. All right. Spends a lot of time in water. It's true. But specifically in Freddy versus Jason, and that waterfall dropped between them, was afraid to walk through the water. It wasn't necessarily drowning because he had to just go through it. It's so weird. I don't get. I wish they would have never put that fucking part in the movie. Okay, I understand that, you know, Freddy needed some kind of advantage of a fear or whatever, and Jason needed something, but I don't think it should have been water. It should have been something to do with losing his mom or something like that. Hey, I live in a gully too, actually. I actually live on top of a mountain. Oh, he's back. My internet cuts out sometimes because, like I said, I live in bumblefuck nowhere.
Ain't that the truth?
We gonna have an issue with this.
What?
Our 2000s versus our 80s. Oh, yeah, Mom. There's a delay between the live stream and Facebook. There's always a delay.
It's 15 or 16 seconds. I forget what it was. It's 15 or 6. It's just Facebook's bullshit.
I'm trying to. Goalie life. No. Goalie life. In the goalie. So what do you guys think? Who's going to win out this battle between Jason, Freddy, and Terminator versus Victor Crowley, Jeepers Creepers, and Pyramid Head? We are in agreement that Freddy would take out Pyramid Head, right?
Yeah, Freddy takes out Pyramid Head. Jason and Victor Crowley are a wash. So now you have Freddy.
You have Terminator and Jeepers Creepers.
And Freddy's still in the game. So you have Freddy and Terminator versus...
You're saying Hatchet and Jason kill each other. Like they're just...
they're a wash. Yeah, they're a wash. So now it's Freddy takes out Pyramid Head. And then, you have Freddy and Terminator versus Jeepers Creepers. I think the Creeper takes out the Terminator. Possible. Yeah, it's just Arnie. So now you have a Creeper versus Freddy, and that gets a little hairy.
Like you said, it's something very specific that kills the Jeepers Creepers monster.
Yeah.
But Freddy has the
But also Freddy doesn't die
unless
unless he's in the real world, though, also. So he can't die in the dream world. But does the Jeeper dream, though? He doesn't sleep. So
does he have dreams?
Yes.
Well, he does sleep, but it's for like 27 years or something. So obviously he's awake in this moment.
Yeah.
Or Freddy takes Creeper while he's hibernating. See, that's what I was... me and Logan,
right,
like every time I'm about to say something, she already has it typed.
He hibernates for, I think it's like 21 years or 20 years or whatever, but we're not talking about him hibernating. We're talking a fight, so that means he's awake. He's not hibernating.
He is active.
He's active. So the hibernating gets thrown out the window.
Becca put her vote for Creeper.
I say we just leave it up to the fans on this one. We've come down to Creeper versus Freddy, and we'll just let the fans kind of pick the winner here. I think that's the only way we can do this one.
You know what? That is probably the best open-end answer.
Yeah.
You guys decide between Freddy and Jeepers Creepers. Then on our next live stream in 2 weeks, we'll do a little more research and we'll actually do a breakdown of a verse battle between Freddy and Jeepers. Because that's it. There's so many rules. Like we didn't take into account. But it's gonna be a good one. We're gonna have to do a little more research. That was our massive battle royal verse battle for tonight, and I think that was actually awesome because our fans are very good insight.
We're gonna post it on the site. And so we've narrowed it down to one last 1v1, and we'll put it on the site. We'll announce it on our next live stream who wins.
Oh, you know what, Logan, before you go, I think it's about time that we pick our winner.